Let's look at the dairy goat. For centuries, she's been a reliable provider of rich, nourishing milk, and at the very center of her well-being is the udder. But that delicate system is vulnerable to mastitis, a painful, sudden inflammation of the mammary gland. This condition usually flares up from one of three specific triggers: extreme environmental stress, a physical injury to the tissue, or a direct bacterial invasion into the teat canal. Once it takes hold, it becomes a herdsman's worst adversary. Milk production grinds to an abrupt halt, and the doe is enduring immense physical suffering. While modern agriculture often leans heavily on synthetic antibiotics to handle these infections, there is a deep, time-tested history of looking to traditional apothecaries and botanical medicine. Holistic practitioners tackle mastitis by treating the entire animal, utilizing specific plants and minerals to heal the infection from the inside out. The foundation of this approach relies on a basic biological rule. You cannot fully repair the udder without first fortifying the goat's systemic immune system and her rumen. That process begins with crushed raw garlic. The medicinal mechanism is a compound called allicin, formed the exact moment the clove is broken. Herbalists frequently feed a single clove every day as a preventative shield to keep respiratory illnesses and parasites at bay. At the first sign of an active mastitis infection, that dosage is aggressively scaled up, mixed into highly concentrated liquid slurries to maximize absorption. In these larger doses, garlic acts as a systemic bioenhancer, priming the animal's internal defenses to fight the infection organically. When dealing with severe active infections that require more firepower, practitioners bring out their heavy hitter, oregano essential oil. This botanical plate of Origanum vulgare illustrates the source of its potent natural phenols, carvacrol and thymol. Because of these dense compounds, oregano is a hot oil. Administered improperly, it's strong enough to cause chemical burns on the goat's delicate mucous membranes. To use it safely, the administration protocol is incredibly strict. A single drop of the oil must be heavily diluted in a carrier substance, like olive oil or blackstrap molasses, creating a safe internal drench. Once inside the digestive tract, this drench works as a powerful systemic antimicrobial, aggressively tracking down and neutralizing the root bacterial invasion that causes mastitis. While the internal herbs do their work, the external protocol is just as critical, starting with frequent milking, known as stripping, and deep tissue massage. This physical action flushes out accumulating bacterial toxins and immediately relieves the painful pressure building up inside the mammary tissue. Next, herbalists will often apply a thick mask made of bentonite clay and essential oils directly to the affected skin of the udder. Bentonite clay has polycationic properties. This means the clay carries a positive electrical charge, allowing it to chemically bind to and physically draw out the negatively charged toxins produced by the bacteria. Alternatively, caretakers will take large cabbage leaves, chill them, and puree them into a cold paste to apply directly to the sore spots. These physical routines and mineral applications provide instant relief from swelling, buying the internal herbs time to fight the underlying bacteria. This is a botanical diagram of comfrey, detailing the specific leaf and root structures used to treat acute physical damage to the udder tissue. The plant contains an active compound called allantoin, which functions as a rapid cell proliferator to encourage new tissue growth. By taking fresh comfrey leaves, blending them into a thick slurry, and applying them as a wet poultice, the skin can rapidly absorb the allantoin to speed up the repair process. Beyond acute injury care, daily prevention is maintained by applying thick, homemade udder balms right after milking. These salves are typically built on a melted base of beeswax, shea butter, and coconut oil, which is then heavily infused with tea tree, lavender, and peppermint essential oils. The resulting balm seals the teat orifice with an antibacterial, deeply soothing barrier. It promotes daily healing and locks out environmental pathogens from sparking future flare-ups. This creates a robust dual-action strategy. Garlic and oregano actively hunt down the infection from within the bloodstream, while clay, comfrey, and balms repair the damaged tissue from the outside. When you map the internal systemic defense against the external topical defense, you see a holistic synergy. The combined protocol reinforces the animal far more effectively than any single treatment could on its own. This two-pronged approach tackles the root cause of the illness, practicing an active, deep, restorative husbandry. It relies directly on the garden, the apothecary, and the raw materials of the earth to build and maintain a genuinely resilient herd. By treating the whole animal with the exact tools nature provides, herbalists ensure powerful, enduring health and the continued daily harvest of pure,